Hare Krishna, this is Sevavati Radhika Devi Dasi from ISKCON. Today the topic of discussion is the difference between religion and spirituality. Many times I come across people, they ask me what is spirituality and what is religion. Even I used to wonder sometimes. I used to mistake religiosity for spirituality. There were times I didn't know very much about anything, about Hindu religion, why people visit these temples and do certain rituals on certain days. On Mondays you have to go and pour some water on the Shivlinga, and for 16 Mondays you should do this vrat. And then there was Ekadashi, of course, but I didn't know Ekadashi is you have to avoid grains totally. All these things you come to know here at ISKCON, and then I used to wonder what is religion and what is spirituality. Now, when I came to ISKCON and when I learned everything, I realized the religion that's going around, people say this is religion and this is spirituality. There's a lot of difference between religion and spirituality, because religion, I find everything is just rituals. People are just doing things that they have to, maybe they have certain desires that have to be fulfilled, and it's all material. It's not at all spiritual. All these things only lead you to some material gains. You do some austerities and you get this, you do that and you get this. But I realized that I didn't know very much. I was innocent. I used to go to these temples and I used to feel very enamored by the deities, and I used to feel quite blissful. And that's what touched my heart. When I came to ISKCON, these things are very relevant here. When you look at the deities and you come here completely with no desire for anything. I didn't have very much desire that I should ask something. I didn't know that you have to go to a temple and ask something. And all things, religion was all about asking something. Then when we started studying the Bhagavad Gita, I realized that yes, spirituality is something different. Spirituality is for the soul. Though in the beginning religion was for the growth of the spirit, but somewhere down the lane it all changed and it just became for sense gratification. One day I was just going through some channel and I heard some religious person speaking, that he said that nowadays religion has become something people will pray to anything and everything. If there is a fulfillment of their desires, then that person or that murti or whatever they call deity or even a stone, then that is their God. But if there is no fulfillment of desire, then they'll just discard it. They are not interested in spiritual growth. They don't think it's their duty to pray to Lord and to be a servant of the Lord. They don't think it's their duty, and they don't think that's real happiness. So it's quite shocking. So sometimes even just to go and preach to Aam Janta that no, they may not be fulfillment of your desires, or fulfillment of your desires will be one of those things. It's not so important. So they won't be very happy sometimes, that you just chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and you'll get happiness, and that is what you are supposed to do. They cannot catch it sometimes, it's just they think, no, why they are saying this. But sometimes you have to say, yes, if you have any desires, well, those are also fulfilled. But the real objective of your life is not fulfillment of your material desires. The real objective of your life is to find some spiritual happiness, find your real identity. That is as a servant of Krishna. That is your real identity.